Hello, everyone. Good day, good day. Oh, I forgot to check. Yeah. The mic is working. How is everyone? How is everyone? I need to get a sippy in. Hello, Karma. Hello, Angela. Good evening. Or day. Good morning. Good afternoon. We do it all. We do it all on this. On this channel. I came with a plan. I came with a plan today of what to draw. It is very fast, so it's like satisfying to watch. It's not me going around sketching and then yapping. We're gonna do actual drawing today. Here it is. Oh. And then the chat will work any moment now. Bam. Ta-da! Ta-da! I know the chat is also on the side of the screen, but I also like it to have it on the screen in case I ever want to do like some kind of edit or so. I don't know why I always do that. It's part of it or something. I don't know. I gave her legs. The last time I drew this is this. And previously, I gave this character legs. Here she is. Now, what I did do, because these are just half bodies, so it's harder to grasp the height. I had to edit it a bit. So she may look a little bit squashed, but this is her friend, okay? Hello. So a height difference is there, but or else it would have been even like more drastic, and that's not correct. That ain't correct, but I think this is somewhat correct. Wait. See? Let's go to school. Let's go to school. She also wears platforms, by the way. So. But I wanted to do more outfits today. That's exactly what we're going to do. Here she is. And I want to do 2 casual ones. Right? Oh, I want to switch places with the other 2. A tall, buff woman. Indeed. This one actually needs to go first. You know? So we have school uniform, main outfit, 2 casual ones. School outfit, main outfit, 2 casual ones. And her main outfit is not like it's just like her sport outfit, but I want to do some casual ones too. This is she at the gym. And this is her at whatever. Now, I did draw her in other outfits before. Now, I don't necessarily want to reuse those. Because we already drew those, right? But it is still kind of fun to look at because my vision for her is way too short, way too tight. Like this, right? Way too short, way too tight. Another outfit she wore. This is not way too it's way too short, but it's not too tight because it's like a blouse. But she was like feeling proper that day. And another outfit that I drew her in was this one. So we might like something like this too. Like I like her to wear very girly, frilly stuff because she really likes that. But also she can like snap your neck. That's the vision. That's the vision. Are we all down with that vision? This can go. Bye. That is the vision. She's a hyena, yeah. Because female hyenas have way more testosterone than the male hyenas. That's a fun little biology lesson. I'm gonna do some casual. Hello. We of course are using our trusty, amazing symmetry tool. It's just to make things easier. Hello. Hello, Yen. We do want, like, this is like her going out, right? This is her going out. We want casual. This is more casual, but, should have done, like, extra hair. But she's gonna have her big fluffy hair for all of these outfits for now. But maybe at one point, I feel like doing different hair. Because I did have different hair for where's she at? With this one, right? I did sketch like different. Look it up. So I still want to make like a proper version of those at one point for the pajamas. But first, this girl, okay? Back to her. Back to the sport one. Sporty Spice. Oh, wait, we also have another outfit. This is also kind of vision I have. Right? Just a girly girl, glitter, pink. That kind of stuff. So something like that as well. But I wanted more to be like an outfit, right? Because just a tank top. You can't have that. don't know. I don't want to reuse this one. I don't want to reuse this one. Also, her torso is so short. Her torso originally was larger, but then she would be so large. Like, so out of proportion. Who is this child? What program do you use to draw? I use Paint 2. And I think I'm one of the 10 people who still use that. Back in my day, it was the program. It was the program you used for drawing. But nowadays, not anymore. People are on their tablets and stuff. On their iPads. What do they feed her? Protein. Protein shakes. She loves protein. What was her favorite food again? Yeah, chicken. Chicken breast. That's a lot of protein, right? Do we feel shorts? I'm feeling shorts. Or maybe a skirt. But like, way too. Because she is a model, but like she's a sport model. I think that is very good to distinguish. Can she and Canon lift weights? Babe. She always does. She always does. She's lifting those weights. She does all of that. She's a sporty, way too strong. Way too strong. But she is a model in the sport world, like bikinis, you know. Her boyfriend is the towel boy. That's perfect. I do have to say that towel boy is like an actual character from a game. This girl obviously is not. So to give you a bit of, I was playing Twisted Borderland for years with my friend, and we always had the joke that one of these characters, this is a canon character in the game, would go for a very big, tall, thick-fied hyena woman, girly girl. And that's why I drew her one day, okay? That's why I drew her one day, and then it went out to this. Also, by the way, can I just say the pajama looking suspiciously, the pattern looks suspiciously like Rookie's pajama. Now, I am, of course, the only person ever who did this pattern ever. I'm just saying. Just saying. I mean, she's obviously canon now, guys. She's not. This is such a fake character. The fake is the fake. But we're just having fun. We're just having fun and we're being cringe. That is what we're doing, okay? And for her, I just want tight short because that's like, I move better that way. You know what I'm saying? That just means they're meant to be if their pajamas match. Yes, exactly. Wait, I'll show you. The claim is not serious. I have this running joke with my friend that I made years ago, 2018. I made how do you say this? A school project with character designs, and I made a character with a staff made out of a spinning wheel. And a year or two later, Twisted Borderland came out, and Melius had a spinning wheel staff. And the running joke with me and my friend is just that whatever I do, I will compliment the staff. Like, oh, but that's such a beautiful staff, and you know, like smart people think like, no, the staff from this Wonderland is better. But it's just very funny to me. So the other things we joke about is that I'm such an inspiration. But look. Now I'm not saying. Now I'm not saying that something was stolen, because it obviously was not. I'm just saying great minds think alike. Not even that. This one is actually better. I just put some spots, but you get what I mean. I thought it was funny. Yeah, the staff. Do you remember the staff? The staff is so old. And again, this is not serious. This is a joke. I hope I can make that clear. But how would I find that picture? I wanted to show you guys the staff. I want to show you guys the staff. Oh my god, yes. Now I'm not saying. Just kidding. Oh, I had a better staff. I don't know where it is anymore. So you know. So you know. Are Twisted Wonderland copycats, or am I Twisted Wonderland? Sometimes you have to think about those kind of stuff too. I just got here. What is this? This is my graduation project from school. I graduated from an art school by and my graduation project was designing characters from a fairy tale into RPG characters. And it's my favorite fairy tale, which is the 12 Brothers. In some versions there are only 7 brothers, but I did the 12 one because in the book I read it was always 12. It's 12 brothers, and then the youngest is a girl, and because the father is so fed up of having boys, he wants the brothers killed so his daughter can have everything. And then the daughter it needs to find the brothers, and then they all turn into crows or swans, again depending on the version. And then they turn, and then she has to stay silent for, I think, no, she doesn't have a time period, but she has to stay silent while she spins sweaters from spider silk. It's super cool. It's my favorite fairy tale, and I made tons of art for it. I know I'm going against this all over again. Like I said I was gonna draw something, and then I'm doing this. So I hope you guys don't mind, but I can show you some drawings because I also drew some of the brothers. Let me. I think it is. I'm gonna look it up on DeviantArt. We love Luigi lore. Yes, I'm gonna. I can share my screen because I'm just gonna use DeviantArt. Just gonna use DeviantArt, dude. I close? Am I close? Yes, I got it. Yes, yes, yes. Let me share the screen. Here you go. Here you go. Let me wait. Ta-da! So this is very old, okay? Wait, I think I even have more. No. Huh. Huh. Anyway, I love seeing your designs. You make everything look so cool. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. So, there are more though. There are more, I think. I was very active on DeviantArt during this time. So, have I never uploaded it? Maybe that's a thing. Cuz I have a printout book of it as well. I have a printout book. Mind you, this was years and years and years ago, okay? This was absolute years ago. Okay, here are the first sketches. Here are some first, not these. These are the first. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, here are the first sketches, and I just made some sketches for the brothers because I thought the brothers were the first thing I wanted to do. I really like that, and then they all would have names in my project. But in this fairy tale, only the youngest brother is always named, and the youngest brother is always named Benjamin. It means the youngest, and she did had a time limit. She did have a time limit. The princess. She had to spin all those sweaters in like or vests or blouse. I don't know what it was, but she had to do it in my microphone is getting away. Oh shit. Oh shit. 1 second. My microphone. Oh god. Oh. My microphone just fell down. Anyway. 1 sec, you guys. Anyway, while this is happening, I hope you can guys hear me well. While that is happening, I will tell you about the fairy tale a bit more. So, oh shit! If only I had more hands. The princess is in the forest making these. No, actually, I'm gonna give you a proper lining of the fairy tale. Click. Oh my god, my microphone is giving out. Oh, this is awful. Okay, while that is happening, we sit for story time. Oh my god, my microphone. I have a different microphone. It's of worse quality, but I think that will work better. Let me. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Okay, can you guys hear me? Tell me if you guys can hear me, because this has to be like a. I think this is like, yes, it is different quality, right? God, stupid ass microphone. Oh, it's like a big installation that just like dropped down. Anyway, early 2000 quality. Oh no. Um, it's about a king and a queen, right? King and a queen. They love each other. They do that sometimes. And they have a son, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're so happy." And then the father, the king, is like, "Okay, you know what would make this perfect if we now have a daughter? Yay!" But then the second child came, and it was again a boy. And the king was like, "Okay, I mean, I don't mind another boy. It's not the end of the world. Not worse, not bad." And then another came, and then they had 12 boys. They had 12 boys. And they kept on trying because the dad was like, "Okay, but like we need a girl. Okay, we need one one girl." And while that is happening, I fixed the microphone. So there you go. Anyway, we need to get going. We need to get going. We need a girl. And then after 12 sons, the king was so mad. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna get you pregnant one more time, babe. If this is a girl, I'm going to kill my sons so she can have the kingdom." Right? And the mom was like, "Oh no, I don't want this." So the sons fled into the forest, ran away, and the queen will have a white flag flown on the castle. If it was a boy, then they could come back. They could come back to the castle and live happily ever after. If it was a red flag, it meant it was a girl. And they would have to flee because they would be killed. Now, la 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 la. The boys go into the forest, they live there, and they keep watch out, and at one point, a red flag is flown. Oh, I know. And they run away, right? And they end up in this little cabin in the woods with an old witch living there. And she says, "Guys, chill. You can live here on one condition. Uh, don't get the... Don't... I don't know the English word. But don't get the flowers in the garden. You know, don't... I sincerely do not know the word anymore, but it's like getting it out of the ground. You get what I mean, right? Don't get those flowers, and we're all good. You can just live here." And they're like, "Great. We don't like gardening anyway. Pick? Yeah, thank you. Don't pick the flowers in, no. They're not gonna pick the flowers. Because, they live there for 12 years, and they're doing totally fine, right? They're doing totally fine. And Benjamin, the youngest one, he's kind of a pussy, and he does all the cleaning, right? Back in the castle, miles and miles away, we have the princess. And the princess, let me get you a sketch of the princess so we have something to look at. Oh, old art. This is essentially the design of the princess, by the way. So the princess is going through her closet of her mother, because she's just bored, and she finds 12 linen shirts. And she's like, "What is this, mother? What is this?" And her mother finally tells her about her 12 brothers. She brings the little girl to the basement and shows her 12 coffins specifically made for her brothers, and she tells her the whole story. And the sister the princess is like, that is awful. I am a good person despite my father. That is awful, and it's all my fault. I wish I was never born. I am going to go to the forest somewhere and find my brothers and be reunited with them because that feels right. And her mom is like, sure, babe, goodbye. So she goes to the forest. Eventually, she finds them. And at first, she only finds Benjamin at home because the other 11 brothers are out there, I don't know, hunting or something. And Benjamin is sweeping the floor like the little male wife he is. And she is like, hello, I'm looking for my brothers. And you're like, oh my god, we have a sister. Wow. Reunited. They have the greatest ass time. They're having a party. The brothers come home and they're like, whoa, who's this? Oh my god, it's our little sister. Let's party. Benjamin made the dopest stew. We're having a great time. And the princess, who's by the way called, in the version I know, so I also called her this, is Marie. And Marie is like, okay, you know what this dope ass party is missing? Some great flowers from the garden. So she goes outside and she sees 12 gorgeous white lilies there, right? It's like, this is so perfect. They're 12, like my brother. And she picks them. And then she hears screaming from the cabin. And out the cabin flies 12 crows away. And she's left alone. Yeah, oh, we're all on the edge of our seats. And the witch comes back. And she's like, girl, you did something awful. Why did no one warn her? It was 12 years. They kind of forget about it, okay? Can't blame them. You can. But the old woman, the old witch, is like, okay, here's the deal. They're now all crows. Sucks to be you. There is a way to get them back. And that is, you have to, in, let's say, 10 years. I think 10 years is a good one. Maybe 12. No. Anyway, let's say 10 to make things easier. In 10 years, you have to spin, make blouses. Blouses? Vests. Shirts. You have to make 12 shirts for each of your brothers from the webs of spiders. You have to spin those. Right? And I do not know if this is like a thing, like a language thing. Because the original tale is told in both Germany but also in the Netherlands. And in the Netherlands, a spinning wheel is also called a spinnenwiel. However, a spider is also a spin. Right? So that was like the connection originally. Hello! Oh, my kid comes in. Do you want the story as well? Yes. So she has to make all these blouses. I don't feel like blouse is the right word. She has to make all these shirts for her brothers, but also has to stay silent. She cannot emote during those years as well, right? So she's like, okay, I'm gonna commit because it's my fault, and I'm gonna commit and do this. I'm gonna go sit in a tree or something, and do this. So she is in the forest for years already, and she's just spinning away. But can I find it? Can I find it? Yes. Who is in the forest, ladies and gentlemen? Who is in the forest? Other than a young king. A young king is in the forest. He's just walking around and he sees the prettiest girl he ever seen just spinning away. And he's like, oh my god, she's everything I want. She's so cute. And he tries to like flirt, but of course she doesn't do anything because she can't speak and she can't emote, right? She can't cry, she can't laugh, she can't do anything. But love is so strong, and he's like, oh, you're sitting in a tree that cannot be comfortable. Dude, let me get you into my castle, right? Hop on the horse, bring all that stuff with you, babe. I love creative girls. Come on with me. And they go to his castle, and there eventually he's like, I'm gonna marry her, right? I don't even know her name, but I'm gonna marry her. But if somebody doesn't want that, that is the mom, the mother of the king, right? And she's like, that's a witch. My son, that's a witch. She cannot speak, emote. That's a witch. And somehow she does have a point. Let's be real. Right? She does have somewhat of a point. Anyway, she's like, okay, son, close your eyes. I'm gonna put her on the fire. Right? We're gonna burn her. That's what we do with witches. Up top. And she high fives one of the servants. And of course, the king is like, no, don't do it. I love her. So he gets like thrown in, not in jail, like he's a broom or something. And she is put on the stake, on the fire, right? But whatever she does always continue making those sweaters. And when they want to turn on the fire, the 10 years are up. And 12 crows come in and land around her, and she also was always carrying can't stop the grind. Exactly. She also was always carrying those shirts, so she throws the shirts to everyone. They put them on, the crows, or like they get them and then they transform into their original form with the shirts on. And then they're like, oh, you guys, we're brothers, and princess. And then she can finally speak. And then I think in the original one, the mother, who again, she did have kind of a point, but she was thrown in jail. I think in one of the versions she was like thrown in a barrel and then thrown, and that barrel was thrown off the mountains, but it was years ago, so don't quote me on that. And the king is like, wow, oh my god, I love you even more now that you speak. And your brothers can totally live here. Like, you get, like, I'm a king, I'm super rich, you can have everything, I love you. And then they live happily ever after. They live happily ever after. Now, I had more designs, but I cannot find them. And that is very annoying. But I ended up designing a few princes. I think 5 or 4. Like, these were the first sketches. Right, and this was like Benjamin, because she didn't finish one of the sleeves. Because she was also in love with the king, by the way. She was also in love with the king, the princess. So I guess she kind of got behind on schedule and forgot one sleeve. So Benjamin ends up with like one wing still. But he was like, I don't care, sis. I'm just happy I'm here again. But at first I want to do really like middle... My English is so bad today. Jesus. Middle times. Oh my god. Well, you know, when they had like knights and stuff. That's the first I wanted to go with, like really German outfits. Germain. And then I did more fantasy designs. And I want to incorporate feathers for each of the princes to already... Medieval! Thank you so much. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on with me today, okay? Medieval. In the Dutch language is literally like middle centuries. Just the middle centuries. Anyway. But there were more designs that I'm kind of bummed that I can't find them. I have this book. Again, I printed out a book with everything. So, I don't know. Because first they were very clean, typical designs. And by typical, I mean typical for me. Right? And then I was like, this is gonna go so well This is gonna be amazing. I'm so quick. I know what all this is about. Hey. But no. I wanted to do it more RPG style. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to the other designs real quick. I had like color studies and everything, dude. I had like color studies and oh my god, here are some sketches for the princess. Shit, story time indeed. It was described in one of the first of the fairy tale that she had a star on her forehead. This was her original design, and I really like that one. And I really like this palette. And this was another, ignore the other stuff. This was another design I did, right? This was the oldest brother. This was the oldest brother. This is the oldest brother. I have a weakness for the older brother always, okay? This was another design for the princess. With like lots of stuff. I just wanted to do lots of stuff. This was a concept for the youngest brother, Benjamin. Because I wanted to give them all RPG elements, right? And his element would be thief. So I would give him the role thief. And I gave him like a double sword. Doesn't make any fucking sense. The things on the side, by the way, are like things I did for school. So like concept art. 12 brothers is what 12 broers means. Benjamin, brother 12. Right? Oh yeah, that's also a cool thing. What I wanted to do was make the old woman would transform into a witch sometimes. And since this fairy tale was often told in the Netherlands as well, I wanted to get some of my own roots in, right? And there is an old mythical creature, an old Dutch mythical creature, which is called translated it's called a white woman. So, you know, I can relate. But it's also the old Dutch word for smart. It was like a witty woman. But they were also dressed in completely white because there were some kind of ghosts. So there were these kind of like white witches, completely dressed in white, pale skin, blah blah blah. And I really wanted to make the enchantress a white white witch, right? But I want to make her like really tall. That was that one. I did some crown designs for the princess. None of these eventually came because I was so struggling with the princess. I was struggling really hard with the princess. None of them did it for me. This is based on like old Dutch hatwear. Alright. And then there was another version I did of the princess. She would originally have this, but when she would fight, her dress would like be torn. Didn't like this one at all, by the way. Didn't like this one at all. Blech. There was another design I did, another tryout for her. Yeah, whatever. Don't like that one that much. And then eventually it was this one that I really liked. because I like it when designs are like massive. She's like a little cone walking around. And her staff, I really liked her staff. She would be a healer. I didn't know if you answered, I missed it, but what do you study again? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't answer that. I studied game art. I studied game art at the University of Arts Utrecht in the Netherlands. So it was like everything around games. The school system is a bit different in the Netherlands than a lot of other countries. But basically, all my, like every single subject I had was about gaming. I did not have English, I didn't have Dutch, I didn't have any of that. I had character design classes, I had writing classes, I had coding classes, blah, 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 blah. So, because a lot of time, I don't know how that works, but you have like majors and minors in what I always see in America, in American shows and stuff like that. And I don't know how that works. But in the Netherlands, you choose what you're going to study, and that's it. Like, you don't study a subject, you study something, and then you get classes based on the subject you study. So, but yeah, I did that. And then, oh, look, here's way more. Here's the concept art for the queen. And she would have like these kind of creatures around her, and it would look like a code. Right? And then this was the final design I did for the princess. But I don't know, dude. I had to, of course, do a presentation about it. Like, here you go. And then one of the critiques I got was like, her arm is really weird. Like, oh no, now I see it too. You're totally right. But yeah, to get back on like what we were doing, that's the staff. That is like the staff. And this was done in, 2018. So, I don't know. Anyway, here's concept art for the oldest brother. I hated this one. I absolutely hated this one. Here is the king again. Totally smitten by this not little girl. She was. Oh yeah. Oh my god, is that still up? Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, and I did another sketch for the older brother. But I don't know, dude. But I had so much more, and I cannot find that. Maybe I can find it. But I do want to do that. Wait, let me... Okay, I'm gonna look up in a different window. So, I don't flash anything. Oh, okay. No, I don't have that anymore. One other thing I can try, because now I'm committed. I have a USB here. I'm committed because I had other designs for the brothers that I actually liked more, and I cannot find them. Shit. (2018) I don't think I'm gonna find it very quickly. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Because yeah. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. I got it. I got it, you guys. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... I got it. Oh no. What I'm gonna do... Where is it now? Give me one. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna go put that somewhere else. Okay, I'm gonna copy it real quick, and then we're gonna go through old art. Okay, guys? I know I said I was gonna draw, but it's just a little bit fun. Come on. While that is happening, what do you guys think of this? I love mudbray. That was all my art flat, yes. Yep. Yep. Golly. I drew so much. I drew so much. This I still like. Not with... Well, now looking at it, it could be a bit... Could be a bit more, The folder is almost done loading. And then we're gonna go into that, little stuff. Look! I drew a beard. Oh, that's really bad. I will redeem myself at one point. Yeah, it's like 2,500 pictures I uploaded on this godforsaken site. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the music game. It's still on hiatus. It's still on hiatus. I do want to get back into it. I really do. But I kind of got a burnout from it. Also, I want to share something. I want to get something off my chest. I hope that is okay. Once in a few blue moons, I look up my name on Reddit to see if any of my work is posted on there. Now I do not mind it. I'm just a curious little troll, okay? I'm a curious little creature, and I found a post about the game that I did sprite work for, right? And the comments were really nice, and I was really happy for them because the premise is so cool. It's about a girl who's really into monsters, I think, and she like meets 5 guys, and they turn out to be monsters. Really cool, really nice, really liked it. And I had the honor to do sprites for them and the designs, and really amazing. And in the comments, somebody was spreading a lie that I made several visual novels and I never refunded backers. You know, like basically I scammed people. And I don't know if you ever came across something like that because I looked at their profile and they said it before. I never had backers of any of my projects, just very small donations, but never, ever backers. And it was very disheartening to read that somebody would claim that I was a scammer. So, yeah, I just wanted to say I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I made an account just to clear it up. But if you ever came across it, I hope you don't believe it. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway. Let me go back to this. It sucks when a negative comment stands out so much. Well, I like not fight him or anything, but I just think it's awful to be accused of something that serious. That's just like I think people can have any opinion of what they want about me. If you think I suck, if you think I'm annoying, I think you have freedom of speech and you have every single right to say that. And sometimes it's a bit fun to be a little hater. Like you can absolutely if you want to make a post that like Luigi sucked, like go ahead. That's like your right. But it was on the post of their game. Right? Not even my game, like their game. And it was like a crime. Like scamming is a crime. Right? To accuse me of like a crime on somebody else's post. Again, it was very disheartening. I was very upset. I hope that it's okay. I've been stalking you since like I don't even know, and it's been years, and I've never seen you mention or promote a thing to back your projects before, because I don't want to. Because I don't want to. I think that's. I don't want to. I don't want money. That's why I don't work on like the other game right now, because I don't have backers. But like there was this whole conversation going on that I do that like on purpose and stuff. I don't know. I thought it was awful to read. I genuinely thought it was awful to read. So yeah. Let's do something fun. because I'm not having fun right now. Anyway, I want to show you some of like the proper work. We've seen these before. Man, if you did, I'd be begging for boys in your yard. But I don't want to. I think Kickstarter is totally fine, but I do not feel comfortable. I do not feel comfortable at all to do that. I don't feel comfortable at all. So again, it's just very disheartening to read that somebody claims I was scammed, and then they're like communicating with one another like, maybe she's doing this on purpose, you guys. But I told them like, hi, I want to clear this up. I never had anything like a Kickstarter. I never had backers. You just had small donations for each year, which you cannot even refund. I'm pretty sure you cannot even refund donations, which, mind you, were like a few bucks. sometimes. Like, sometimes people will give a buck, right? That's the only thing we got, and still very thankful for that, but, like, that's a small donation. It has never been, like, support or development, it was just, like, I don't know. It was just not fun to read, and I just hope that if you ever come across something like that, you know that it's not true. I just wanted to get that out there. I wanted to get it off my chest because it's been nagging at me. They did respond, and they were like, "I'm so sorry for spreading misinformation by," but like they did not do anything to go back to the other people they communicated with. Like, by the way, this is not true or anything like that. So disheartening, but I also don't want to like fill that whole comment section with me trying to clear it up, because again, it's the comment section of the game. That team, I'm pretty sure it's just 2 people. They're making this wonderful game. I'm really excited about the game, and I'm definitely going to share it when it's done. And I think the demo is coming out this year as well. It looks so fun. From what I read, it looks so fun. And they shared that. And you bring negativity on someone else's project. I think that's awful. I think it's just awful. So, yeah. I'm going to share that link later on too, because I want people to like know about our project, because it's a very fun project. Anyway, I made boys. I made boys. And the chat is gone. Oh. Let me turn that on real quick. I'm sorry that I got a little emotional, by the way. That's not what I want to do. Let's get back to boys. If this is not gonna work, I'm just gonna not care anymore. It's not working. Here we go. I don't even care. Yes, Christina, they are birds, because I won't do the whole thing again, but it's an old fairy tale about 12 princes becoming crows. And I did a project of them, designing them in like an RPG setting. And these were kind of the first sketches I had. This is the best nose I ever drew. Still to this day, this is the best nose I ever drew. I love a big ass nose. I love a nose with character. That's what I love. And then I did another tryout. Ooh, oh, I hate this one. You know that story, Christina? It's the 12 brothers. No. Did you know that in Hungarian we know a different version of the story? Yeah, there's also a version with 7 brothers and swans. Sometimes it's a different bird, sometimes a different amount of brothers. But the version that, I think I did there's this, because the fairy tale book I read had 12 brothers and they became crows. So. Sisters. Ew, women. Anyway, I hate this one, by the way. I hate this one. Look, how come that is the same person who drew this? How were that this? How come that were the same 2 hands? Anyway, I drew some boys, and these were the actually designs I wanted to go with, but I eventually didn't do it because it was not RPG enough. But like, this is the youngest brother, and then this guy, it was brother 11. It was brother 11. I really like the design. That was my favorite design. It was brother 4. I think it is very clear by now that you know that I love big ass coats. I love big ass coats. You know who did not like the big ass coat? My teacher. It was like, I get where he was coming from. It was like a great teacher, and he gave great feedback, by the way. And one of the end at the end presentation, you had 3 people judging you, and one of them was the teacher who helped you throughout the project. And one of the things you had to be judged on was whether you had your own original art style or not, right? And that teacher said, I fought for you, because he believed that I did. The other 2 did not, so I didn't have a point for that, which I didn't mind. It's like, it's not original art style. Like, absolutely, I don't want, like, yes, you do, oh my god, you're amazing. I don't want, I really don't want this to seem like I'm fishing for compliments. I think it was a very valid, constructive criticism. Okay, it was very valid. I agreed with it. I still agree with it, but I don't agree that it's a bad thing. But yeah, but he fought for me. He was really nice. So no harm to that teacher. But these were 3 brothers I made, and I think I made 2 more brothers, if I remember correctly. Oh, babe, I did. There was brother 2. Oh my god, I should redraw this Monday, don't I? As you can see, they all have kind of like a wing pattern. No, this one doesn't, this one doesn't either. Well, this one does. This one does have a wing pattern, right? And then we had the oldest brother. Look at those proportions. This was the oldest brother. And they all had like a crow version with them. I don't know why. But it was like brother 1. There was brother 1. Oh. I could just shown this. Let me. These brother brothers. Smash. All have different color eyes. What are the parents' genes? Blue and red, because blue and red make purple. Next question. Is he single? They're all single because they're living in the woods. Oh, but I feel like I can do so much better nowadays. I made some pixel art with it as well. I drew Benjamin again. Midterm. I had some final ones. Yeah, I had some, the princess color schemes. All of these suck. The last one is okay, but jeez. Next stream redesign. Next stream I will redesign them. That's a promise. That's a promise. Let me see if I have more of this. Yes. Look, I tried different style. Oh! Holy shit. Oh! Holy shit. I didn't even notice. Oh my god, did I reuse the nose? I see that. I reused the nose. I reused the nose. I had some sketches of how she could have her spinning wheel with her. Again, it was 2018. 2018. Some more sketches. Look. Oh. Oh. I went back too much. So yeah, I thought it was very fun. That was a very fun project. Look, I started with a third brother, who's gonna have glasses. You gotta have one of those. Here was my mood board I made. Original mood board. I wish to do more with that as well. I think that's really cool. Like medieval. I know that word now. Medieval stuff. Oh, another brother. Another brother. Yes. Yes, we're going back to what we were doing. I'm so sorry for the anyway. Outfits! Yay! Let me sip. Let me take a little sip of my Fanta. I want to do a fun little outfit, right? She's so tall. Yeah. Yeah, if I remember correctly, they have actual heights. Now, I'm very bad at heights, okay? I'm so bad at heights because I cannot comprehend heights that well. My height view is kind of messed up because I live in the country of giants. So I do not know, because for me, it's like, oh, he's not that tall, and I give, like, a number, and I always get people like, what do you mean? He's really tall. To me, that's not tall. To me, 185 centimeters is not that tall. I guess it's okay, but it's not, like, tall, right? So, this might change the actual heights. I don't know yet. But she is 158 centimeters. And she's 189. 189 is very tall. That's not... 185 is not massive. That's not massive. All my cousins are 190. 180 is, I think, the average height of a man in my country. 181 or something. I'm 177. I'm 180. I'm 176. I'm 176. I've been 176 since I was 14. 154. Maybe she should be, like, a little bit... Like, I wanted her to be, like, a little bit smaller than Riddle. Anyway, but here they are. Yay, friends! La 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 la. What if she wears this shirt? No. That's too canon for me. A cute, but what is, like, a cute little outfit? Like, a cute outfit, but you still need to see your cannons. That is, like these guns. Oh my god, wait. To make an outfit less boring, layers. Layers. Crop top, sleeveless turtleneck. I love... Oh, dude, sleeveless turtleneck. But then again, this is sleeveless turtleneck. And I'm against recycling. A shirt with poofy short sleeves and ruffles. But she's, like, cool, right? She's like, no. She's, like, a cool girl. Sparkles. This is, like, kind of like, I'm gonna wash your car, but I'm bad at it, so I'm gonna be eye candy instead. We don't want that. I don't like this. Should we do a dress? You more, like... This is, like, going out dress. This is, like, going out. I'm here to party. Everyone thought we were, like, boyfriend and girlfriend. That was, like, so crazy. Oh my god. Everyone thought you were my boyfriend. You could do like an asymmetrical top with one shoulder. I love wait. Asymmetrical tops are like the bomb. Oh my god, they're like super cool. I love those. Wait. That's her pajamas. What about a sleeveless hoodie? Flow. Flow. Wait a second. Oh. And then, like, one of those poofy things. Right? And then, of course, like, a top underneath. So we have... Oh my god, you know who remind me this of? Layla. Or Aisha from Wings. Wait. Oh my god, she had such a great fit. Wings, Aisha. I say Layla. She had one of those fits, didn't she? She had one of those fits. Her outfits were always the best. Fight me. Yes, I got it. Oh my god, I got it. She was my favorite. She was a queen. This one? Oh, and I will take inspiration from the queen. Not that weird sleeve thing she has, but... Oh my god. Oh my god. You made Hyena Layla? No. Because this character's an idiot. And Layla was smart. Layla was pretty. Layla was know what she wanted. Layla didn't need a man. But then she got a man and she knew that man was good for her because Naboo was the best man. And then not counting those other two boys. I'm so passionate about Wingslip. Don't piss me off. And yes, I've seen a new reboot. I'm not a reboot hater. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 was a reboot, and it's the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fight me on that one. So I'm not against reboots, but it Wings hasn't been good since like season, like what, 3? Back in the beginning, they were like, hey, this is what friendship is, and they like biggered with one another. They made fun of one another because that's what friends do, and then they switch it up and are like, we're best friends forever. I love you guys. That's the only thing they said to one another. It was stupid. I like it when friends are depicted more realistically, and that is full on hating each other. They like each other, but they also hate each other. My biggest reboot complaint is that they keep adding pink to their designs. Yes. Yes. But, you know, whatever. We're gonna... I don't like pockets. Oh my god, should we have like a G on there? Is that stupid? That's stupid. Is it? I do see her doing that. I do see her doing that. true friendship means you can bully each other, but if someone else does it, they must catch those hands. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I bully my best friend all the time, and she bullies me all the time. And like, nothing goes too far. Nothing goes too far. I had like severe depression. Yeah, I had severe depression, and I was living with her in an apartment. And I couldn't like even do my like wash my clothes, right? And she would help me with them at one point, and I would like cry because I thought it was the sweetest thing ever. And that was like really sweet. But then the next day she would like she would like joke, at least I can do my own laundry. And I would scream, I was depressed, you know, like that kind of stuff. That's where it's at. That is where it's at. We're gonna do a better G later on. Right, right. Yes. And I want something like underneath. No, I don't want like another turtleneck. Sparkles on the Y? Yes, of course. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. This is a top. Yes. Oh my god, a sleeveless hoodie. This is a sleeveless hoodie. It needs to be like a big hood because all her hair needs to get in there. It won't. It won't fit. She has one of those hoodies with like in the back there's a hole. As for the pants, now our Queen Layla wears low-rising baggy jeans. Now I do not think this girl has low-rising baggy jeans, but she, like her again, too short, too tight. That's what she likes to wear. That's what she likes to wear. Like, I want to squirt. I want to squirt. I want to squirt. Layla's cargo skirt. Yes. Always take inspiration of the queen. Layla had the best fits. Fighting on it. Layla and Sasha from Bratz were the reason I wanted to have like one of those cool cargo pants. Cause Sasha had like this cool in the cartoon she had this cool army pants. Oh, I wanted one so badly. I wanted to be her and I wanted to be Layla. Cause they were like the cool ones. They were the cool dancer ones, and I was dancing, so I was like, oh my god, I'm just like them. And there's a mirror, and it's me. Could of course be because I also want her clothes look expensive because that's what they are. That's what they are, right? And I think to me something that looks really expensive is like sets of clothing because that means you bought it just to wear it together. You can wear it separately from another. You know this girl won't do that. You know this girl won't do that. Yes. Oh my god. I'm having the greatest time. I'm having the greatest time again. Aren't my stream roller coasters? She's a rich girl. Yes, she is. She can't help it. She gets money from, like, sponsors and stuff. And oh my god, and this is, like, also custom made, right? She gets tons of sport sponsors. With, like, drinks, like, protein bars and stuff like that. Oh. As oh my gosh, she just can't help getting money. She can. She can. Also, these shoes. Let me see if I still have them. I found like designer shoes. Yeah, these are designer shoes, and I want to draw those. So she has designer stuff, you know. She has designer stuff. All that. She's floating in money, but she also like gives money away really quickly, right? She isn't like the richest girl ever, but she is like, oh my god, I gotta need a new purse. I love purses, but then like a hobo is on the street. She's like, oh my god, I don't need a purse. He needs a sandwich, and then she gives him like way too much money because she doesn't get it. Okay. Shoes. Oh my god. Shoes. Do we want boots? It's boots. I think she's like she's a bit harder to because with Prim, she had like she's standing like wide. And then shoes are a bit easier to draw, but she doesn't. Let's get shoes. Oh my god. Shoes. Shoes. Oh my god. Shoes. Hiking boots. Because I also think she would have like little heels. Because these are platform shoes. She doesn't care if she even gets taller. That doesn't matter. If she's taller, she can spot more cute boys. Right? So I want something like... You know what I want? Wait, let me look it up. Let me look it up. This is the vision I have, and I hope... Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. Let me... What do you guys know about Converse? This is what I want. This is the shoe I want. And this is what we're going to do. But then instead of like a star... It's like, I don't know, like, a hyena hat. I don't know. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm going to do. Oh. A hyena paw flow. You won't see it, but still. Next thing you know, she got custom bedazzled thigh high Converse. Yes. It's not a fashion accessory. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. She's a fashion icon. She is the moment. Now with shoes, it's shoes. It's just like in the front. No, I'm not very good with shoes, right? I'm not the best at shoes. I do think these one are like okay, but I do want to get better at shoes. I had I was very bad at feet, but I think now I'm okay at feet. Here are the feet. These look very bad, but no. And by the way, these are not good. Because as you can see, the heel of like the nose is pretty like flat. So you don't want to do this. You want to do this to make it look flat. But also just lines, random lines help a ton. Sometimes I have good shoes days. Sometimes I have good shoes days. Other times I don't. I have like some commissions, like when I have to do commissions and they're like full body, and then I have to do shoes. Oh, here are my latest shoes. I think these shoes I think are fine. These shoes I think are fine. These shoes I think are fine. I wasn't mad at these shoes. But they do get hard. They do get hard from time to time. That's why I never really do shoes. I like these shoes. I would wear these shoes. I would not. Do we like these? Maybe I'm backtracking now. Let me just... Like, I want these to look expensive, right? I'm just gonna do like, or platforms, yes. We're gonna do platforms anyway. But I know what I want, what I really, really want. And I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Platform shoes. Now, these look dumb from the front. What did I do? Hyena can rock platform, yes. She wants to be as tall as she can. She doesn't mind that. She isn't ashamed of being tall. Then she can like look better. Like I can see everyone from here. Oh my god. We are making the tall go taller. I used to not want to wear heels or platform shoes because I'm tall. I'm not as tall as this girl right here, but I'm tall, right? And if I wore like heels, I would feel too tall. But now, again, I'm in my life where I'm like, nah. I wear a lot of platforms. They're comfortable. Hyena can have more height as a treat, yes. But I want like something to make them. Just random seams. Like these are not gonna be like different color, but just random seams. And then little socks. Little socks. Yeah. Okay. These are always done very quickly, by the way. She always has to show a little bit of the how you call this, six pack. A little zipper. I'm not gonna do like an actual good zipper. It would take too long here. This is a zipper. Good enough for me. We're gonna do the what is that letter called? I'm gonna sound really dumb, but I don't know what it's called in Y. Is it just a Y in English? In the Dutch language, it's called a Greek Y. It's very specific that it's a Greek one. Like, just Y? God. In Dutch, it's a Griekse I. An Y, also called, but it's like a I Greek. It's Greek. It's in Spanish also Greek, but yeah, isn't that weird? It's weird. Because, well, not necessarily a Y, because in the Dutch language, you have the combination of these two letters is an I. This is an E and this is a Y, but together they're an I. So it's like a Greek I. It's a Greek I. This is an I. This is also an I, which is also Dutch for egg. To give you a little thing, but like you have two different I's. The I sound is either of those two letters. Isn't that fun? I love learning. Oh my god. So it's like a Greek egg, actually, if you think about it. I was learning Dutch at some point. I love Dutch. I think Dutch is a beautiful language. But also a funny language. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. Wait, I'm first gonna... What does she have in these pockets? Would you know? What do you guys want to know more about Dutch? My favorite... I'm going to tell you a little Dutch fact. Little Dutch language fact that I think is very funny and very fun and very... a good little trivia for you to tell at parties. In the Dutch language, we have two words for hats and for legs. For head, one is used for humans and one is used for animals. Right? So a human head would be een hoofd, where an animal head would be a kop. Now you could say to a Dutch person that they have a kop to... Well, not necessarily make fun of them, but it's not. It's considered a bit rude to say somebody has a kop instead of a hoofd, right? And the same goes for legs. Humans have benen, where animals have poten, and they both mean the same word. They both mean legs, but again, it's to make it different from one another. And you, again, can say to a Dutch person that they have a poot, but it would be considered rude. So every animal has a kop and poten. Now, to say an animal has a kop of poten, that is not considered rude. Like, it's totally fine. But there's one exception to the rule, and those are horses. To thank horses for helping us throughout history, throughout, I think, wars as well, we gave them the title of an edeldier, which translated is like a royal animal. So instead of a kop, a horse has a hoofd, like us. And instead of poten, a horse has benen, like us. So we are honoring horses by saying they have the same parts as us. And I think that's really sweet. I think that's really sweet. Could this be a bow? No. I thought it was really sweet. One of these. And then in the middle, one of these. Uh-huh. Yes. We're not gonna do the bow here, but I'm gonna do it, draw it here so I can see it a bit better. Mm-hmm. Ta-da! I am rethinking the zipper. Right? Let me think for a bit. Let me think for a bit. No, wait, okay. This is here. Let me get it back. No, I want it to be shorter and then put one of these things on there. Like one of these. Because this had like nice little ropes. And this one doesn't. So I want to make it. I want to repeat that. I think that would be nice. The top of the zipper is not accurate, but we don't care about it now because that's going to be covered up anyway. That's going to be covered up anyway. Zipper. Right? Okay, so I want to have And then yes. See, now it's kind of like it repeats itself. It repeats itself. Shouldn't this zipper go over the stretch part too? No, it's because it's like it's not like a jacket. It's just the zipper is like to show more cleavage. My hoodies have those as well. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Oh, the shoes. The shoes. Don't know if I'm feeling this anymore. Let me take a sip. Let me save. To be safe. The symmetry tool, where are you? The next outfit will have sandals. She has sandals. I feel like she would. One thing that always works for me is just to draw lines, more lines than you think is needed on the soles. If this ain't some Spice Girl shit. These shoes. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I don't know if I like the socks anymore. I don't know if I like the socks anymore, so I don't think I'm gonna do the socks. But I want to do something like that makes you think, oh, so these shoes are special. Like a star at the end. I'm gonna need to see that colored. I'm gonna have to see that color. And maybe like that's not fun at all. Then that's not fun at all. But let me take some inspiration for that. Why? Something like that, but then not as... Ooh, that's more of a 4 in it. I want like a fun Y. Wait, let me... Yeah, but then not... Right? This is something I want. This is something I want. I'm gonna... Yokermon. Ain't this a thrilling experience? My streams are always so thrilling. I also like these. I also like these. Ooh. Ooh. Huh? Yeah. I think that's it. Which one do we feel? Which one do we feel? I feel like this one I feel the most. See, but then and it's like across her body, so you won't see like that well. But I think that's like part of the charm. I mean, it's part of the charm. It's part of the charm. And of course this will be glitter. Glitter. Look, I go beyond. for things like this. So I hope you guys have nothing better to do. No, I think this doesn't look. How did I do it with the girl? Oh, this one. Oh yeah, I just sparkled it on. No, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try cheating this, okay? I'm gonna try cheating this. I go way too far for my stuff. I am very aware of that. This is gonna look so good. I have no idea yet. Okay. Wait, can I cheat? I'm gonna cheat. And then we're gonna do, this is gonna look fine. We're gonna do this later on. You're gonna say, wow, what a great trick. You did such an amazing job. And then we'll be like, thank you so much. Anyway. Believe me, believe me, believe me. We're gonna do the colors first, right? We're gonna do the colors first. What kind of colors does she wear? Her original outfit is like this color because it matched her like ears. That's basically what it was. Why I did that. What is the color of her outfit? Pink? Or yellow? Or orange? Are we feeling a color combination? Are we feeling some kind of color? Well, if you, expensive is always white. I don't mind that color. I don't mind that color. And this can be like a more fun. There's like more glitter on her butt. Around her tail. Because her tail still needs to like stick out. This may not be the final thing. We're just gonna just have everything colored in and then we can see a bit better of what we want. know it is. We're definitely gonna change this later on, but I first need to have things colored in. Right? It's gonna be colored in. And then we can easily change stuff. Shoes. We're gonna do shoes too. But first. This. Awful color. Awful color. I would buy these shoes. I would definitely buy these shoes if my thick ankles could handle it. I don't even have really thick ankles, yet every single time I buy one of these boots or try on one of these boots, it doesn't fit me. Oh. Okay, and now we can properly do the colors. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. A pink sunset. First, bam, there she is. I don't mind the green. I don't mind the green. I'm not minding the green. Ooh. I'm not minding this. And then, where's the zipper at? Yeah. But I also like pink. But, look at this. Wow. Wow. Right. But I don't know. Luckily, we got something great. Because this is fun too, but then maybe it looks too much like her other outfits. Right? And we don't want that. Because that color looks like all pink looks great on her. I actually don't mind this. I really don't mind this one. Or let me cook. Let me just try it out. We're just gonna try it out. It's too, like, she already has pink. I kind of like the green one, honestly. But, maybe, I like this. I like this. Yeah, I like this. And maybe this could be a different color. Ugh. Definitely not. Uh-huh. Maybe this could be like a... Yes. No, but maybe. I'm digging this. I'm digging this. I'm digging this. But maybe, hear me out. Glitter. More glitter. Maybe. No. Just this. Just this. And maybe. No, it's like, it's green. It's green glitter. You probably don't know it, but like, it's like a real thing. I love green on her. It looks great. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. The time I am having can be described as great. Wait. Oh my god. Do we like that? Oh. Do we like that? Wait. No, I like the idea of a sat. I like the idea of a sat. I really like the idea of a sat. But this is pretty... Is this fun? Am I gaslighting myself and saying this is fun? No, I like it more with like this. I like it more with this. Maybe we can give her like a little... Wait. Wait. It came to me. It came to me. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. This is great. Now one thing I want to try out as well. One more thing I want to try out as well. That would look nice, would it? Because, look, to me, I like to repeat colors as much as I can. But I notice in Twisted Wonderland they don't do that as much. And it makes it look a bit more realistic when it comes to them having to wear, like, that they actually bought those clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I try to do it less when making Twisted Wonderland designs. But it's in me. It's in me. If I could do it, I would have added a golden trim to every single thing I saw on screen right now. So I'm gonna do dark socks, dark red socks, so it doesn't exactly match. but I think that would look pretty nice. Is that fun? I like that because it shows that it's like a shirt on its own as well. I don't like it there. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, it shows like, ooh, it's just a shirt she just threw under, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me change the liner real quick. Yes. Oh! Yes, 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 yes. Uh-huh. Now this green needs to be more of this. Wait. Wait. Yes. 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 Mm-hmm. This needs to be a bit darker. Just a bit. There you go. Uh-huh. Red soles. So you know it's expensive. We're gonna add like the glitter later on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. A bracelet. I don't think. I always find bracelets to do really hard because, like, I wear bracelets sometimes, but they're more like these like big beads bracelets. I don't know if she would have one of those. She would have like gold. Yes, gold. I'm gonna add gold. Stop me. Stop me. You can't. Let me first. Yeah? And let's do another one, but this time it's like one of these. Same gold, real gold. She was sponsored. You can keep these on while working out. I don't feel a thing. And I still look fabulous. Scrunchie. Too late. I like this outfit. I like this outfit. One thing it's missing though. It's really hard to see, but glitter. Yes. A casual girl going through town, stirring stuff up. Next outfit. I want to get I want to do something like this, right? This is like such a quick sketch, but it's one of my favorites. I want to do something like this, something more fabulous, maybe. Something more like, oh, who's that girl? I think you already, like, if you saw this walking around, especially with like a little blonde following around, you'd watch. You're like, who's that? Who's that? And she said, hi. She says hi to everyone. And then you can say hi back. Get it? Hi. Hyena. I want to do something girly. Like this. Oh, or should we do a ponytail? Should we do a ponytail? Should we do a ponytail? I'm gonna do a ponytail. We're gonna do a ponytail. To do a ponytail. Ponytail tutorial. No, I'm gonna just quickly trace the part that we don't need. It's a big ponytail, so to make sure, I'm gonna trace all this. I had some more sketches for Prim, which is like this character, for different hairstyles as well, with her pajamas, but also I sketched some like broom lessons. Do I still have that? I wanted to do like their sport uniform. I just thought it's gonna be something like this, and then like two little buns. Hyena would have her ponytail, probably. Okay. And now oh wait, I need to do it all the way down. I need to do it all the way down. Who am I kidding? Mm-hmm. Pen ASMR. Ta-da! Wow, that went so quick. And then this needs to be the right color, so it blends in. Right. And then we can do some right? Right? Her hair is as big as her heart. Babe, oh, there you are. It's just like really big ponytail. Yeah. I'm speed raising. A ponytail. And it can be like a bow can be added later. If we want a bow, we can add a bow. Right? Yes. It's just fluff. It's just fluff. The ponytail. I don't think the ponytail shows underneath here. I don't think it can show there. Let's add a little bit more of these random strands. So you can be like, oh my god. That looks so fluffy. Let's color that bad boy in. Ta-da! And now, we can now do as well, right? It's like, I don't know. Maybe you want like a scrunchie. Like one of those very big ones. We can do it. We can do it! Or... I won't, but I can. I can if I want to. Now, for an, I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me. I still feel your touch in my dreams. Forgive me my weakness, but now an outfit. Now we need an outfit. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Forgot something. There you go. Now it looks correct. Now it looks right. Cause every time we touch, I get a feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Do 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 do. I'm going to the files of these because everyone leave. I used to have like, yes, I had like this outfit one time too. I don't like this one anymore. I don't like this one anymore. A low ponytail. We could have also done a low ponytail. I thought maybe past Luigi had like a dope outfit sketched. She did not. I'm cooking. Don't talk to me. I'm cooking. It's kind of like a beachy vibe, but I want like to be like a cute little set. Again, a little set because she's rich. Rich people wear sets. Have you seen the prices of jumpsuits nowadays? I wish I could wear jumpsuits. I cannot wear jumpsuits. My torso is too long. My torso is way too long. The Zora from Legend of Zelda, that's me. It's too long. I can't wear cute jumpsuits. Sandals. What are expensive designer sandals? Like jewelry like on there or something. That's what they... That's what the rich girlies have. I think so. It just needs a pattern or something because it's cute, but it needs more, doesn't it? It needs more. I don't want to like. I'm gonna sketch something different out. We're gonna sketch something different out because maybe it's a bit cold. I also want to do winter coat at one point because especially for Prim, I really wanted her to have like a very big coat that makes her look like, you know, like this. Do we see the vision? Do we see the vision? And Hyena's out there with like one of those puffer jackets that are like way too puffy and way too like, oh my god, let's go skiing. And then accurate height. Do we see the vision? Do we see the vision? But I won't do clothes like that today. We want sporty, but also I want more glitter. I need more glitter. She must look like she's going to the gym 24/7. Who says she doesn't? She used to go 16/7, but then this really cute guy came there, so now she goes 27. 4 hours sleep, 20 hours leg day. Every day's leg day. Her party trick is that she can smash a melon with her head. I think this is cute as like a pajama, but I want more glitter though. I want more glitter. I'm gonna look up outfit glitter. Outfit glitter. She just likes glitter. She just enjoys glitter. She wants glitter, and if she doesn't have glitter, then what is it all about? Right? None of these outfits are it. Hairbands? I saw something else that I might like. Oh, but we already have like kind of like a chest window there. I thought about like, you know. No, I don't like that. I don't mind this. What if this like the whole top was glitter? No, I feel like she needs to move her arms. Spurty but glitter. Spurty but glitter. Glitter but sporty. Some of these outfits. Oh, excuse me. I want to use a glitter shorts. That's for sure. Like with this big sequins. Is it gonna be a hell to draw? Yes, next question. It also doesn't, no. I want something, like, I want something different, right? I think these two are pretty similar in, like, shape. We need a bit different. Like, this girl. Like, you know? What about, hear me out. Fluffy or feather skirt. Here I am drawing up hands. Oh my god, you know, I have pants. Wait. I have pants. I'm gonna draw inspiration from my pants. But I think that would look like nice for her. It's like they have like this on the side, right? Because sport. But there are two ribbons coming up to one another, and then they have like a bow. Because she's actually a girly girl, but spurty. And then we add glitters. Right. Yes. But then we're gonna need some, I think we're gonna do sleeves. Just so she has like at least once, right? Always a crop top. If it's not a crop top, I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't want to hear it if it's not a crop top. But it's so boring. A glitter top? Maybe it should have some. No, not a graphic on the top again. Not a graphic on the top again. A bow on the top. Oh, maybe it can be one of these like structured ones. No, I don't like that. But I'm gonna try a more structured one. I want to do something like a bit weird. Sorry. A tube top. I do love myself a tube top. I do love myself a tube top. Like this. And it's one of those things that's like, you know. I do love myself a tube top. I do love myself a tube top. A necklace with her name. Oh my god, her full name? Wait. Like one of those necklaces? Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Wait. Is that too much? Like a sheer top underneath? Is that too much? I think that's too much. I don't like that. That's too much. I like this. It's just a girl in the town, right? And we'll do a scrunchie on the hand. Because people said that the last time and I like that idea. We're also gonna do one on our head. Yes. Yes. If you fight long enough, you will prevail. I just really want her to have like a different fashion sense than her. Right? I really want like all of them. I try to give all of them kind of like, you know, like a way they like to dress. Their own fashion style. But this is like, you know, like it's like the top of it is like white. That's what I mean. Do it a little bit lower. No, you know what? We're gonna do high waist, so she has like. Whoop. Let us draw a bow. Sometimes the sound of this pen. We'll do the shoes later. We'll do the shoes later. Oh. Okay. Yep. As for shoes. Ooh. Ooh, shoes. Oh my gosh, shoes. I don't know what shoes. We're gonna go back to that later. Sandals or tennis shoes? Do you like sandals? Do you like sandals? So I would have D's and D's. I'm just gonna whip one up. Is that what you, can you say that in English? Suck one out of your thumb? That's the saying in my language. You suck one out of your thumb. Now I wanna just do sporty shoes again. She needs to be able to run at any moment. To either win a race, catch a thief, or when she sees a cute boy at the end of the street, she needs to run. She needs to be able to run. And running she will. Oh my god, the hottest guy is at the end of the street. I need to ask him if he's doing okay. Chaser man. She's just there to say hi. It's not like... She's not gonna do anything weird. She's really nice. She's really nice, okay? I really want her to be, like, really sweet. Like the sweetest girl you meet. That was my vision for her. Like, you think she's mean and intimidating, but she's actually, like, really nice. That's what I want. I'm winging a shoe, by the way. I'm winging the shoe. Gentle giant. Yeah. She is. Someone made a comparison of like a giant dog that wants to sit on your lap. But can't because they're a giant dog. That's deficient. That's deficient. Those are the inbox ask question thingies that I love seeing the most. People who make like such accurate description. Somebody made like a whole list of how everyone would show affection, and it was so accurate. Like, wow. Or like, I can see that because I don't have everything planned or anything like that yet. I don't mind these shoes. They're going better than I expected. Yeah. These look like shoes. These look like shoes. I'm totally fine with these. She needs some pockets. Yeah. Yeah. And now... Clovis? Oh. Hi. My cat is so cute. Hi, Clovis. And an A. Yay! And a scrunchie. I also want something in here. We're gonna do it later. We're gonna do it later. First, let's do this. Wait. Ooh. I'm just doing some colors, by the way, and then I'll probably change it later on. Okay. I want these shoes to have way too much color. Like a little explosion at your feet. And then, I don't know, a green. And this can be like a gray. And then last but not least, a white. Right? I always say right as if I expect people to be like, yes, yes, exactly. Right. Also need yes, yes, yes. Oh! Hello, what is this? Here you see this. I do like blue. But I want something different. What is going on with... No. 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 And then, oh my god, wait. A scrunchie. A scrunchie. I'm eating. Oh, the eating dinner. She has another scrunchie on her arm. Yes. And maybe that can be like this would be perfect, but I think I'm gonna go with green. Because again, we want this to look like it's like thrown together, right? And I love the shoes. But are we missing something? I have an idea, but I will be judged. Because I am a frequent user of the following accessory. What do we feel about a fanny pack? Hi, Clovis. Yeah, are we feeling? I love fanny packs. Is it bedazzled? Duh. Clovis. A bedazzled fanny pack. I think we could benefit all from. Let me first sketch it out real quick. I want more Disney knots because this one, like each outfit has some kind of knot, right? Of course, the the ugly print of the hedgehogs. Obviously, Alice in Wonderland. This is not necessarily Alice in Wonderland, but it's like a card. Like, can you see that? It's like a card. This, a little crown, and then the pattern, the stitches on the skirt is actually the chair the King of Hearts sits in. So it's a knot, and I want a little knot here, and I'm gonna think we're gonna do like a little hyena here. Like one of these is gonna be dangling there. That is that. What a jump scare! That is the. It's Ed. Yes, it's Ed. It's Ed. It's Ed. I'm not in the mood to like look up how it looks. I'm just gonna go off vibes, memories, and just spirit. The more you add, the more it seems like you know what you're doing. Okay, we're gonna make like a little Ed. It's ugly. And like not in a fun way. Not in a fun way at all. I'm gonna go for this one. I'm tired. I'm tired. Maybe a different eye. Ta-da! I'm gonna make it a color real quick, but I'm gonna look at a better color later on. Ooh. But fuck. For some reason I am forgetting. There it is. I am totally forgetting like all the shortcuts all of a sudden. I don't know why. I don't mind the purple, actually. Do we mind the purple? I did it on a whim, but I don't mind it. Now, I actually really want to do like the green one. But I think that's too matchy-matchy, and we don't want too matchy. I do really like the green one. We're gonna go with green. Like it fits so nicely with like the whole outfit. I don't know. I don't have a sip left. The purple is nice too, isn't it? Yeah, purple's more like I threw this together, I think. We're gonna go with purple. And then the hyena is like weirdly yellow. Ta-da! Now I'm first gonna do the line art without the Fanny pack. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Huh. Nice. Let's go. So sometimes you're so like in a flow and you're working hard to please you. Now imagine Emperor doing one of those outfit swap whose style is it videos. I mean, you can't switch outfits because, well, I mean, Prim can kind of, now not in the lower part, but like little tops that she has. Prim could probably fit in like one of her tiny tops. But other than that, This is fine. Ta-da! There we have it, folks. There we have it. A girl. We love them. Oh. Anyway. I want to have like a little background. Let's do yellow, maybe. You can never go wrong with yellow, in my opinion. One of these to make the background a bit more interesting. There we go. Oh, and with that, I will be ending the stream. Because I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you all so much for coming, for watching, for yapping along, for hearing me rant, yap, and all that. Wishing a great rest of your day. And, yeah. I'll stream soon again.